All right, here with reaction, Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Lindsey Graham. Senator, good to see you.
Thank you, Sean.
Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Thank you very much.
I read something, it's now kind of infamous on this show. It's called the Lindsey Graham Memo. I don't know if you're familiar with it. But if any part of the Steele dossier was used, Steele himself, when push came to shove, said, I don't know if any of it's true. There were multiple warnings given to the FBI, DOJ, Bruce Orr, Kathleen Kavlak. You can't trust Steele, he has an agenda. Hillary paid for it, and it's unverified.
Right.
If any of that dossier was used, wouldn't that be a premeditated fraud on a court? But I'm just a simple talk show host.
Monday night, maybe I'll be on your show.
You will be?
Play that clip.
Monday night.
Play that clip. And let's compare that clip to what Horowitz has found about the FISA warrant process. Mm-hmm. And the day of reckoning is here. I haven't been briefed about the details, but I believe it shows the system completely off the rails for a long period of time, and that you really have to hate Trump not to be upset by what the Department of Justice and the FBI did. And there's some things that they did, I believe, that are dangerous to democracy.
Let me ask you, if I had a subpoena for my emails and I decide I'm going to delete 33,000, then I'm going to have somebody, I'm going to use something called BleachBit. Nobody had ever heard of it.
Right.
I'm going to wipe the server clean. Do you think I would be probably, likely brought up on charges of obstruction?
You might not be on the Howard Stern show. So
that's funny.
Unless he does a, penitentiary.
You've sold your soul, Senator.
Well, really. So the bottom line here is I think the FISA warrant process, I'm looking to the court. Accountability.
Meaning the FISA court.
Yeah, so I can tell you right now that if it's as bad as I think it is, I expect the court to make sure it never happens again. If the counterintelligence investigation was the sham that I think it is, we need to make sure that never happens again by creating rules. I want to know, did Obama know? Did Obama know that candidate Trump's campaign was being surveilled by our government? And here's the question I'm dying to know. If you really believe Carter Page and Papadopoulos were working for the Russians, why didn't you tell President Trump so he could do something about it like you told Dianne Feinstein?
You can't have a counterintelligence investigation without the Oval Office. Andy McCarthy, is that true?
I don't believe you could have one on the Republican candidate for president without it going up that high. Just think of what happened. In 2016, the Republican nominee for president of the United States, people that were associated with his campaign, were surveilled by the government. The goal of a counterintelligence investigation is to protect people, to let Dianne Feinstein know there's this guy that we think may be working with the Chinese. You need to do something about it. They told Hillary about efforts to compromise her campaign. They followed these guys in different ways for months. Multiple warrants were reissued based on the dossier paid for by the Democratic Party. That footnote in the dossier, there's a footnote that I'm going to talk to you about in the FISA application a lot.
At the top of a FISA warrant application, doesn't it say verified?
Right.
Okay. So if it's unverifiable and you use the information, that's a problem. All right. Walk us through Michael Horowitz's report on Monday.
Right.
He's before your committee on Wednesday. Now, is he going to have a chance to really lay out the case? How much time will you give him?
All the time he needs. So here's the deal. The report comes out Monday, but you really won't understand it until he testifies Wednesday. He's got to put it in context. He's got to tell you what is in there and how one thing connects to the other. He'll have all the time he needs. I'll have time to ask him questions. I'm going to basically go through the FISA warrant process, what he found, and ask him, is this defrauding the court? Was the court mistreated? The counterintelligence investigation, very low standard to open one. Are you okay with this? Should every politician in America be worried? And I think the answer is going to be yes, because if they can surveil our campaigns and never tell us about what they're doing, then that really, truly is spying.
Senator, big week next week.
Big week.
I've been waiting since. Don't even get me started. I'm not the most patient host. Senator, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you.